Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, how do you do? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. And you and you and you and you and you and you and you.
Welcome to my learning circle. I'm Miss Connie and I'm so glad that you're here with me again today so that we can learn more about our sight words. That's right, we're working on learning even more sight words because we want to memorize them, right? When we memorize them, when we practice them over and over again, it becomes so easy to read them because we don't even have to think about them. We just see them and know, hey, that's my word that I've practiced over and over again. I know it and I can read anything that has that word because I know that word. Now, before we learn a new sight word together today, let's get our wiggles out. Show me your wiggling fingers. Very good. And now shake your arms and roll your neck. And now we're ready to begin. Today we are going to be learning about our sight word, his. This is our sight word, his. Can you say that with me? This is our sight word, his. Very good. This is our sight word, his. I'm going to put it on our board so we can focus on it and learn a little bit more about it together. Now, when we are learning a new word, we have to slow down, right? We have to slow down and listen to all of our syllables and our sound building blocks so that we can figure out how to write our words with all of our letters in our alphabet, right? Now, let's start by looking for how many syllables are in our word his. I'm going to clap it out and you count for us, okay? Here we go. His. How many times did I clap my hands? Very good. One time. So how many syllables, how many sound building blocks are in our word his? That's right, one syllable. Awesome job. Now let's get ready to stretch out that syllable, that sound building block, and see if we can figure out what letters make our word his. Okay, here we go. Is. What letter is that? Very good. That's our letter H. Very good. All right, let's see if we can figure out the next letter. What makes the sound? Very good. That is our letter I. Awesome job. All right, we're almost there. Let's see if we can figure out that last sound in our sound building block. Here we go. What is that last letter that we're hearing in our word his? Awesome! That is our letter S. Very good. Is. Is. His. Very good job. Awesome job. All right, we have used our ears to listen and think about our word his and hear all of our sound building blocks so that we could spell it and know how to spell our word his. Are you ready to use our eyes to look and see what else we can learn about our word his? All right, let's see if we can write our word his. We have spelled out our word his. I think we could put it on our writing line and write our word his. So let's look up here. We spelled it his. H-I-S. It's his. Now, are we using uppercase or lowercase letters in this word up here? Very good. We are using lowercase letters. Now, is our letter H a tall lowercase letter or a short lowercase letter? Very good. It's a tall lowercase letter. We always start our letters at the top. But this tall letter, where does it start on our writing line? Very good. It starts at the very top of our writing line, just like this. And then we hook around just like that. Now, our letter I, is it a tall letter or is it a short letter? Or is it in between? Is it a medium-sized letter? Very good. It's a medium-sized letter because it has that little dot up at the top. So we are going to start our I on the red dotted line, just like that. And then we're going to go back to the top to put our little dot up at the top of our I. And our last letter is our letter S. Is it a tall letter or is it a short letter? That's right, it is a short letter, which means we need to start where? At our dotted red writing line. Very good, just like this. Very good, look at that, H-I-S. We were able to write it on our writing line because we did all of the work beforehand to sound it out and stretch out those sounds to hear the letters so we knew what to write on our writing line. Very good job. Now, we talked about the shape of our letters while we were writing them. Let's look at the shape of our word. We have our tall letter H, even though it's an uppercase or a lowercase letter, still a tall letter. And then we have our medium letter I, because he has that little dot that goes above that dotted writing line. And then we have our short letter S, just like that. Look at that. Our word his has a tall letter, a medium letter, and a short letter. Very good. Now, let's see how many letters are in our word his. Let's spell it out and then count them together. Here we go. H-I-S. 1, 2, 3. How many letters are in our word his? That's right, there are 3 letters in our word his. Very good. Okay, we have listened to our word his and sounded it out and heard all of the letters in our word his so that we could spell it and write it on our writing line. I think we're ready to use it in a sentence, don't you? Okay, let's see what we can say with our word his. Oh, let's do this. Look at his cap. Let's make our little boy with his baseball cap. Okay, did you see where our word his was in that sentence when I was writing it? I'm going to read it again. You stop me when we get to it, okay? Here we go. Look at his. Hey, there is our word his. There's our word his. Look at his cap. Look, there's his cap. Very good. And because our word his is in the middle of the sentence, what kind of letters are we using for our word his? That's right, we are using our lowercase letters because what letter in a sentence gets to be capitalized, gets to use an uppercase letter at the beginning? Very good. The first word of our sentence gets to have a capital letter, just like our word look here has a capital L. And there's one word that breaks that rule if it's in the sentence. What word was that? That's right, our word I gets to be capital no matter where we put it in our sentence. Very good. All right, we have learned so much about our word his. I think we're ready to look for it over here on our list. Can you help me find it? Okay, let's see. Is this our word his? No, that's not our word his. No, that is our word on. That's one of our sight words we've worked on. We've practiced it. We know that's our word on. But let's look at it a little bit closer and see why it's not our word his. All right, it has how many letters? 1, 2. And our word his has how many letters? 1, 2, 3. It's not the right number of letters. All right, what is the shape of this word? Short letter, short letter. But that's not the shape of our word his. It uses a tall letter, a medium letter, a short letter. It's not the right shape. Now, what letters make this word? O-N. That's not how we spell our word his. We spell it H-I-S. It's not the right number of letters. It's not the right shape of word. It's not the right letters. Guess what? That's not our word his. It's definitely our word on. Let's keep going and see if we can find our word his. All right, here we go. What about that one? Yes, that is our word his. Let's look at it and see why it's our word his. It has how many letters? 1, 2, 3. Just like our word his. 1, 2, 3. And it has a tall letter, a medium letter, a short letter. Just like our word his. Tall, medium, short. And what letters make this word? H-I-S. Just like our word his. H-I-S. It's the right number of letters. It's the right shape of word. It's the right letters. That means that this is our word his. Awesome job. Thank you so much for coming and learning all about our sight words with me today and about our word his. You helped us slow down and stretch out those sounds to hear all of the sound building blocks so that we could spell our word his. Is. H-I-S. And we were able to do that because we listened for our syllable, his, our one syllable word, and then we were able to stretch it out to hear all of those letters. And once we were able to spell it, we could write it on our writing line with a tall, medium, short letter. And we found our word his in a sentence. Look at his cap. Awesome job. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.